is Radio Romania International. You are listening to our 1-hour broadcast in English for listeners in Western Europe and Africa. We can also be heard on the internet at www.ri.ro, Channel 1. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter and other social media platforms. Our programs are also available on TuneIn, Radio Romania International 1, and in Europe via satellite Eutelsat 16A on 11,512 MHz, vertical polarization, azimuth 16 degrees east. We wish you good reception conditions.
Hello, you are listening to the news on Radio Romania International. I am Vlad Palcu. Prime Minister Marcel Ciolacu held talks in Bucharest with EU Commissioner for Cohesion and Reforms Elisa Ferreira. Foreign Minister Luminița Odobescu is attending the two-day NATO Foreign Ministers meeting in Brussels. And the ceasefire between Israel and Hamas has been extended for 48 hours. Prime Minister Marcel Ciolacu today met EU Commissioner for Cohesion and Reforms Elisa Ferreira, who is paying an official visit to Romania. Romania has absorbed 90% of EU funds over the 2014-2020 financial framework and is thus ranked fourth at EU level, the Romanian Prime Minister said. Marcel Ciolacu added that the EU Commissioner Ferreira also hailed this historic premiere. The EU official encouraged Bucharest to continue to develop its administrative capacities and develop long-term programs of economic advancement and sophisticated technologies so as to move from the development phase to becoming an economy that produces added value goods. Following talks with Prime Minister Marcel Ciolacu in Bucharest, the EU official will deliver a keynote speech on the sidelines of the conference titled Green and Digital Transformation backed by EU funds, the cohesion policy of the future and reconciling industrial transition with territorial challenges, hosted by the Romanian Parliament. Foreign Minister Luminița Odobescu is attending the two-day meeting of NATO foreign ministers held in Brussels. The event is held against the backdrop of a deteriorating security climate, impacting multiple areas of increased interest for the alliance: the Russian aggression in Ukraine, tensions in the Western Balkans, the military conflict pitting Israel against Hamas. The NATO meeting also marks a key milestone ahead of the 2024 NATO summit in Washington. According to the Romanian Foreign Ministry, Minister Odobescu will express solidarity with the alliance and refer to NATO's efficiency in promoting security and stability. The Romanian minister will also highlight the strategic importance of the Black Sea region to Euro-Atlantic security and will encourage the development of a structured approach to this region as per the Allied resolutions adopted in Madrid and Vilnius. The ceasefire between Israel and Hamas in Gaza has been extended for 48 hours. On the fifth day of the break in hostilities, another 10 Israeli hostages are expected to be released, while essential humanitarian aid should reach Gaza. Approximately 170 people are still held hostage in Gaza following the October's attack, the Israeli army says. In turn, Hamas claims it is not holding all these people, which could complicate efforts to release the most vulnerable of them. A group of Israeli hostages arrived last night in Israel after Hamas released them in exchange for 33 Palestinian prisoners. And that was the news.